like a map inside the heart. Only learning how to follow a hidden kind of light. We were never lost, only far from what we knew. Every broken constellation was still leading me to you. Through the dark into the blue. There was silver on the water, there was smoke across the light. There was something in the distance, keeping color in the night. I had almost stopped believing that the dawn would know my name. Then I saw it through the stillness, just a little living flame. Fire in the fall, small breaking open through the gray, like a promise made of color, like the night giving way. There were years inside a moment, there were answers in the climb. Every fear became a shadow, every wound a kind of time. At the heart of the horizon, I can feel the future breathe. Not a dream that waits above me, but a world I choose beneath. At the heart of the horizon, I am more than what I knew. I was made to keep on moving, I was made to follow through. I was never meant to stay here, in the version of the past, in the rooms of old reflections, in a mirror made to last. Something under all the silence kept on moving in the deep, like a seed beneath the winter, like a vow I could not keep. This is the shape of becoming, slow and bright, soft and wild, made of leaving, made of learning, made of darkness, made of light. This is the shape of becoming, not the end, not the same. Every ending leaves a door, every loss can change its name. becoming gold. Where the light remains, I can hear a softer voice, more clear. Not every ending takes us under. Some endings bring us here. I have carried too much winter in the chambers of my chest. Now the thaw is moving slowly through the places I love best. And the sky is not a question, and the night is not a wall. It is only space for breathing. It is only space to call. Where the light remains, I will go through the dark, through the cold. There is something still unbroken, something still becoming gold. Where the light remains, I can hear a softer voice, more clear. Not every ending takes us under. Some endings bring us here. Bring us here. Bring us here. To the flame, to the clear. I was holding on to echoes, to the shape of what had gone, to a fading kind of gravity. Long after it was done, there were shadows in the water, there were storms inside my hands. There were roads I kept on naming, though they slipped like silver sand. But I moved into a better blue, into a sky that opens true. I do not need the old horizon to become something new. I move into a better blue. place I call my home. I am not the same as yesterday, not the same as what I fear. There is beauty in the leaving when the center has grown clear. I move into a better blue, into a sky that opens true. I do not need the old horizon to become something new. I move into a better blue, through the ache, through the after, every broken wave behind me makes the next one brighter, better blue, white and clean, white and clean, breaking through. I used to think that love was fire, only burning, only bright. But sometimes love is what stays breathing through the longest part of night. Sometimes it is not a promise, not a word we always keep. Sometimes it is just a rhythm, beating low and beating deep. Under the weight of stars, I still rise, I still feel, I still start. Even when the sky is heavy, there is music in the heart. Under the weight of stars, I still know I am more than the dark. What was meant to break me open only made a deeper spark. There were hours made of distance. There were days I could not name. But the soul remembers somehow how to walk through ash and flame. Now the night is wide around me, but it does not close me in. There is something in the silence that keeps teaching me again. Under the weight of stars, I still rise, I still feel, I still start. Even when the sky is heavy, there is music in the heart. Under the weight of stars, I still know I am more than the dark. Deeper spark. There's something in the stillness after everything has passed, like a door left in the water, like a future in the glass. I was always chasing motion, always reaching for a sign, till I found the hidden end. of the moments people praise, but the truest kind of wonder sometimes comes in quieter ways. In the warmth that stays unspoken, in the hand that does not leave, in the light that keeps returning, even after disbelief. 1,000 quiet suns live inside every scar, every tide, every part of me that's shattered. Learned a softer way to shine. 1,000 quiet suns still remain through the loss, through the strain. Not all beauty asks for thunder. Some is born from bearing pain. I walk through ruins made of silence, through the places I once feared, and every shadow that once held me slowly thinned and disappeared. Not because the night grew weaker, not because the world had changed, but because my heart remembered how to stand inside the pain. There is a light that stays behind me, even when I lose the way. Not a fire made for glory, just a glow that does not fade. And it finds me in the stillness, in the breath beneath the ache, in the part of me still open, even after every break. Where the light stayed, I remained, not untouched, but thought the darkness had already taken all, that the hollow in my breathing was the only truth I held. But the forest kept its silence like a promise made of air, and the moonlight on the branches moved as if to say, stay here. Not forever, not in hiding, not to vanish from the flame, but to listen long enough to hear the earth repeat my name. The forest knew my name before I said it out loud, before I gathered all the pieces, before I made myself proud. The forest knew my name in the hours I could not see, that even broken things still carry some forgotten kind of beauty. Every root beneath the cold ground, every leaf inside the storm, every branch that bent in winter still remembered how to warm. So I stood there without armor, without thunder in my chest, and I felt the smallest mercy settle softly in my breath. The forest knew my name before I said it out loud, before I gathered all the pieces, before I made myself proud. The forest knew my name in the hours I could not see, that even broken things still carry some forgotten kind of beauty. In the mist, in the blue, in the hush, I came through. I used to think that strength was louder, that it burned and left a mark, that it had to look like fire to be real inside the dark. But the truest kind of power moved beneath the skin unseen, like a slow and silver current, like a hymn inside my veins. It was there when I was breaking, it was there when I was numb, it was there inside the silence when no answers seemed to come. Not demanding, not performing, not a blade and not a crown, just a pulse that kept on rising every time I fell back down. Silver in my veins, quiet in my bones, light that does not leave me even when I'm alone. Silver in my but never gone. Not everything that's sacred has to shout to carry on. Something tender, something wild, something made of sleepless sorrow, and the faith to stay alive. And I know now I can carry what I thought would bury me. There is mercy in the damage, there is music in the grief. Light that does not leave me, even when I'm alone. Silver in my veins, soft but never gone. Not everything that's sacred has to shout to carry on. There was a season made of ashes, made of empty rooms and rain, where I wore my heart like armor and still felt the weight of pain. I did not know that something gentle could survive what I had lost, that the soul could keep on singing even after all it cost. But somewhere in the broken arches, somewhere in the shattered blue, tiny flowers kept on opening where I thought nothing could move. After the ruins bloom, after the silence breaks, after the dark has named you, and still you choose have stood inside the grave, waiting for a sign of meaning, waiting for the fear to break. But the answer did not find me like a thunder through the air. It arrived in small emotions, in the truth that I was there. In the breath I kept returning, in the love I could not see, in the fragile thread of wonder, still unbroken inside me. There is a sky inside the mist, a field of stars behind the ache, a quiet gold beneath the damage, a wider heart beneath the break. There is a sky inside the mist, even now it moves through me, not as something far above me, but as something I can be. So I do not need the noise now, I do need the world to turn. I have found a deeper rhythm in the places that still burn, and I trust the unseen movement, I trust the tenderness of life, I trust the way the soul keeps opening, even in the thick of night. There is a sky inside the mist, a field of stars behind the ache, a quiet gold beneath the damage, a wider heart beneath the break. There is a sky inside the mist, even now it moves through me, not as something far above me, but as something I can be. Inside the mist, inside the blue, something I know coming through. Under the hollow moon, I hear the hidden thread. Something moves in silver dust around my hands, around my head. No one speaks, but something answers in the roots beneath the stone. In the low electric hush, I know I'm not alone. Spell of the hollow moon, stay on my skin, open what was sleeping deep within. Spell of the hollow stays inside, not in storms and not in warnings, but in currents, slow and wide. There were days I held too tightly to the weight of what was gone, to the names I could not carry, to the dark I leaned upon. Then the rain became a language, then the waves became a door, and the grief that felt so endless did not drown me anymore. Veil of water, cover me, wash the fear out of me, take the salt from every old wound, leave the calm that lets me see. Veil of water, stay so near, in the dark you make it clear, not with force and not with thunder, but with mercy bright and sheer. I do not ask for sudden healing, I do not ask to be undone. Only let me move more gently, only let me come undone into something wider, quieter, into something less afraid, into something still and breathing, into something washed in change. Cover me, wash the fear out of me, take the salt from every old wound, leave the calm that lets me see. Veil of water, stay so near, in the dark you make it clear, not with force and not with thunder, but with mercy bright and sheer. I kept a secret flame under skin, under rain, not for the world to hold, not for the hands of praise, just a small and faithful fire that survived the colder days. There were nights I almost lost it, in the noise, in the strain, in the rooms where I kept smiling while my heart absorbed the pain, but it stayed beneath like a vow I never said, like a pulse too soft for thunder, still alive, still burning red. Secret flame, stay with me, soft and slow, set me free. When the dark becomes too heavy, be the warmth that carries me. Secret flame, guide me through all I lost, back to you. Not a fire made for glory, just a light that stays true. Its ember, how the heart survives as well. Now I do not need the spectacle, I do not need the sky to part. I have found a deeper power, living low inside the heart. Secret flame, stay with me, soft and slow, set me free. When the dark becomes too heavy, be the warmth that carries me. Secret flame, guide me through all I lost, back to you. Not a fire made for glory, just a light that stays true. After the haze, after the gray, something in me still remains, not untouched and not the same, but still warm, still aflame. There were hours without direction, there were mornings without sound, there were days I wore my silence like a stone I could not put down. And I thought the mist was endless, that the sky had closed its hand, that the road would only circle through the same abandoned land. But even in the half-lit distance, even in the dimmest place, something patient kept on moving, something living kept its grace. After the haze, I can breathe. breath by breath, I came back out of it, not through force, and not through brightness, but through staying through the mist. Now the air feels more transparent. Now the noise has lost its hold. Now the parts I thought were shattered carry warmth instead of cold. What was always under me, not a miracle descending, just a ground that still could keep me. A golden thread through the dark, through the ache, through the heart. Something fine, something hidden, still unbroken from the start. I could feel it. Pulling softly through the years, golden thread, pull me through all the old into new, not with force and not with thunder, just with something fine and true. Golden thread, stay unbroken in the hush, in the open. When I lose the larger meaning, be the sign already spoken. just with something fine and true. Golden threads stay unbroken in the hush, in the open. When I lose the larger meaning, be the sign already spoken. I can feel it in the night, something pulling me to life. Every shadow turns to gold, every heartbeat takes control. You are moving through the blue, like a light I'm running to. And I don't wanna come down, I just wanna stay right now. Take me higher, through the fire, through the fire. Take me higher, till the dark turns into light. Take me higher, through desire, through desire. Take me higher, keep me in the perfect night. All the noise is far away, only us and only waves, only breath and only stars, only this inside my heart. Take me higher, through the fire, through the fire. Take me higher, till the dark turns into light. Take me higher, through desire, through desire. Take me higher, keep me in the perfect night. Stay right here, don't let go. Feel the light, feel it flow in my blood, in my eyes. Take me higher, all night. Take me higher, through the fire, through the fire. Take me higher, till the dark turns into light. Soft blue light on your skin, and the whole world breathing in. Every second feels brand new, every road is leading through. I don't need another sign, I just need this night alive. I just need your pulse in mine, and the stars above to shine. Only tonight, only tonight. I wanna feel this so closer. There's a glow in everything, in the air and in the dream, and the way you look at me feels like pure infinity. Only tonight, only tonight, I wanna feel this over and over. Only tonight, hold me closer, closer, closer. Made of quiet water, of a sky that would not speak, carrying the weight of starlight on a body soft and weak. There were nights I kept on falling through a cold and open blue. get found, where the night can wash us clean, where the dark can learn to dream. You and